Welcome to our channel. Today, we have an exciting topic that dives deep into a rare and astonishing piece of American numismatic history, the 1997 P5-cent Jefferson nickel, a coin that has garnered immense value far beyond its face value of just 5 cents. Imagine holding a coin in your hand that could be worth an astounding $255 million. It sounds almost like something out of a treasure hunter's dream, yet it is a reality for a select few collectors and enthusiasts in the numismatic world. At first glance, this particular nickel appears to be like any other, but what sets it apart are the errors, mistakes, and mint mark anomalies that have led to its remarkable valuation. To understand the tremendous worth of these coins, we must explore the rare circumstances surrounding their minting, the intricate details that define their uniqueness, and the fervent community of collectors who passionately seek these numismatic anomalies. The 1997 P nickel was produced at the Philadelphia Mint, which typically does not place a mint mark on coins produced there. However, there are intricacies that emerged concerning its design and production. Throughout the 1990s, the United States faced several changes in coin production techniques and quality assurance measures, which led to certain coins being struck with mistakes that created an enormous buzz in the numismatic community. With factors such as the process of die deterioration, unintentional design variations, and the eclectic mix of metals used in the coin's composition, the 1997 P. Jefferson nickel is a fascinating case study in how something as simple as a small error can lead to an exponential increase in value. These mistakes can often take the form of double strikes, where the coin is struck more than once during the minting process, causing overlapping images and unexpected design features that catch the eye of collectors and investors alike. Sometimes, the errors result from something as seemingly minor as the misalignment of the die. However, these small variations can create a high demand for the coin, especially among eager collectors who are looking to add unique and rare pieces to their collections. Additionally, there are instances of coins being produced with missing lettering or incorrectly spelled words, both of which can drastically increase the worth of a nickel. Another key variable driving the value of the 1997 P nickel is its scarcity. The rarity of these coins stems not only from their production errors but also from the fact that many of these coins were simply spent or lost over the years, leading to few surviving varieties that possess the unique errors sought after by collectors. As time progresses, the allure of these rare finds grows as more people become aware of their historical significance and unique qualities. The 1997 P nickel also holds considerable significance due to its place in the Jefferson nickel series, which has been a staple of American coinage since its introduction in 1938. Showcasing a portrait of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse and Monticello on the reverse, the coin was designed by Felix Schlag and has become an enduring symbol of American heritage. Understanding the historical context of the Jefferson nickel gives us further insight into why certain errors are viewed with such high esteem within the collecting community. Collectors often track the locations where coins are discovered, leading to specific hoards or finds being highly valued beyond their original minting location, sometimes leading to the emergence of localized interest or speculation regarding untapped sources of these error coins. This phenomenon turns the pursuit of rare nickels into an adventurous treasure hunt, with many hobbyists spending years searching through their change or scouring coin shops to find these elusive pieces. The sheer thrill of potentially unearthing a 1997 P nickel with the right error could inspire an otherwise ordinary transaction to become an extraordinary discovery. Additionally, the creation and tracking of grading systems have contributed to the mint's errors being evaluated based on their condition and quality, determining how the market perceives them. Error coins can range from being categorized as uncirculated to those that have sustained wear and tear after having been in circulation for years. High-grade examples of the 1997 P. Jefferson nickel, particularly those with pristine errors, can command astonishing prices at auction, thus further illustrating the impact of quality on coin valuation. Furthermore, social media and online platforms have revolutionized the way collectors connect, share information, and trade rare finds. Enthusiastic communities gather on forums dedicated to discussing coins, with many individuals documenting their journeys as they search for particular varieties of the Jefferson nickel, including the elusive 1997 P error coins. The combined knowledge within these communities helps to boost interest in error coins, lending a collective excitement to the hobby that helps fuel rising values. As rarer coins continue to trickle into the market, collectors often share recent sales of notable coins, instilling that sense of urgency among hobbyists who may fear missing out on an extraordinary opportunity. You might wonder what specific errors make the 1997 P nickel such a darling in the numismatic world. The coins that garner the highest interest typically possess attributes such as significant double strikes, evident die cracks, or those with misplaced mint marks. The more distinctive the error, the better the potential for value appreciation, as collectors are constantly seeking more unique additions to their collections. The uniqueness of each individual coin serves as a testament to the manufacturing process at its most unpredictable. Even slight variations can result in dramatic differences in potential worth, making the hunt all the more tantalizing for enthusiasts. While understanding the value of error coins can often sound technical or esoteric, to the devoted collector, there is a magic inherent in every unique piece that tells its own story. Their existence serves as a reminder of the craftsmanship employed by the United States Mint alongside its history, intricacies, and imperfections. Despite the thrill of finding a valuable coin, it's vital to approach the topic of investing in error coins with careful diligence. Doing proper research on the subject is key prior to making purchases or engaging in trades. As with anything in the world of collectibles, there are potential pitfalls that buyers must navigate. Counterfeit coins exist, and though rare, they can introduce challenges for collectors who may not be familiar with the attributes that authenticate genuine pieces. Experts suggest that new collectors familiarize themselves with resources, including reputable dealers and grading services, to help set themselves up for success in building their collection of rare coins, including the 1997 P. Jefferson nickel with its illustrious array of design flaws. Determine which varieties display the errors most favorably, and track the increased demand within the marketplace, especially as influences from social media spur awareness and excitement around these rare finds. As we continue to explore the world of error coins, it's crucial to appreciate the shared enthusiasm and intrigue that surrounds them. When collectors come together, they foster a sense of community that transcends individual interest and forms bonds over a shared passion for discovering history through coins. By continuously learning and engaging with fellow enthusiasts, collectors cultivate knowledge that aids in identifying valuable varieties and understanding potential market trends better. As we delve deeper into this world, we will leave no stone unturned, examining every layer of what makes the 1997 P. Jefferson nickel so fascinating, particularly its minting intricacies that produced valuable variants that might lie undiscovered among us. Whether you're a seasoned collector or new to the hobby, the adventure in seeking out these error coins elicits a sense of exploration and storytelling that is both thrilling and rewarding, as you never know what incredible piece of history could be hiding in plain sight. Thanks for joining us on this journey today as we reveal the remarkable tales of the 1997 P. 5-cent Jefferson Nickels, the dramatic errors that catapulted them into mainstream discussions, and the passionate collectors who strive to add these unique coins to their treasure troves. You won't want to miss the rare stories and astonishing discoveries we have in store, so be sure to stay tuned for more as we unwrap the layers behind these exceptional nickels that defy expectations and reshape our understanding of value in the next 2001 P. 5-cent Jefferson Nickels USA coins. Today, we're embarking on an exciting journey into the world of numismatics, specifically focusing on a remarkable rarity in American coinage, the elusive 2001 P. 5-cent Jefferson nickel, a coin that's worth an astonishing $410 million, far exceeding its mere 5-cent face value. You might be wondering how a coin that originated from your pocket can become a millionaire several times over. The story behind this nickel is one of intrigue and fascination, as we delve into the various errors and mint mark discrepancies that have contributed to its exceptional value, as well as the broader implications these anomalies hold for collectors, investors, and numismatics enthusiasts alike. The Jefferson nickel itself has a long-standing history dating back to its introduction in 1938, designed by the engraver Felix Schlag, showcasing the profile of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse and the iconic Monticello on the reverse. For decades, this coin has circulated among the American populace, serving its purpose as everyday currency and oftentimes being overlooked in the grand scheme of rarities. However, amongst the legion of coins bearing Jefferson's likeness, the 2001 P nickel has garnered attention for its subtle yet significant minting errors. The production of coins is usually a precise undertaking, with tight quality control measures employed at the United States Mint. Yet, like any large-scale manufacturing process, it is not infallible and does experience its share of mishaps. The 2001 Jefferson nickel is particularly interesting because it gives collectors a glimpse into the nature of error coins, which can encompass a variety of categories including but not limited to mint mark errors, double strikes, and missing or altered details. The term missing P has become synonymous with the 2001 nickel, hinting at a particular production error where the mint mark, which indicates that the coin was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, was inadvertently left off the coin entirely. As this coin was intended for a regular release into circulation, the absence of the mint mark transformed it from an ordinary nickel into a coveted piece of numismatic rarity. Its scarcity in the marketplace has led to escalating valuations, with some recent auction results reflecting enthusiastic bidding that has pushed its worth into the millions. This particular error is especially noteworthy not only due to the financial implications but also because it showcases how a simple oversight in the minting process can elevate the status of a coin from common to highly sought after. The market for error coins has shown tremendous growth over the years, fueled largely by the enthusiasm of collectors who revel in the thrill of discovering overlooked pieces that have the potential to turn into golden opportunities. As we dissect the various aspects of the 2001 Jefferson nickel, we must recognize that it is not only the errors that hold value but also the stories behind them and the collectors who seek to own a piece of history. For many, the excitement of finding this unique nickel, whether within a change bag or during a casual coin roll hunt, is akin to finding a treasure trove, a relic of financial mismanagement that tells a unique story of error, perseverance, and serendipity. Collectors have portrayed this coin as an essential addition for anyone looking to build a complete collection of Jefferson nickels, and its appearance in promotional materials and numismatic literature has further amplified its antecedent popularity and value appreciation. The journey of the 2001 nickel doesn't merely stop at its initial misconception as a standard piece of currency, it extends into the realms of investment and auctions, where seasoned collectors and newcomers alike engage in heated bidding wars that can dramatically inflate the price of these coins. Each listing offers a fresh opportunity for investors to stake their claim and for collectors to enrich their collections with extraordinary examples of mint error. In auctions, coins deemed to be in pristine condition often command even higher premiums, creating a competitive market niche where rarity and quality are paramount. Consequently, more and more attention is being directed toward the overall state of the coin, including its grade as determined by professional grading services. This becomes a critical aspect when assessing value, as even a small mark or blemish can significantly drop its worth. Moreover, diving deeper into the world of coinage, we find that these values are often not static, they can fluctuate based on collector interest, market trends, and even external economic factors. As new collectors enter the fray and the stories of these coins spread through communities, we see a world where the 2001 nickel transcends monetary value to become a symbol of discovery, investment, and passion. Such exchanges form the lifeblood of numismatics, as enthusiasts come together to share tips, trade stories, and potentially swap coins that symbolize both personal milestones and collective heritage. The incredible worth of the 2001 nickel indeed invites speculation about future pieces and releases that might carry similar errors or result from minting experiments. Additionally, the very notion of a coin being deemed valuable is subjective and can be contingent upon personal attachments, regional interests, or historical relevance. While it is easy to view the 2001 as a financial investment, one must also contemplate the emotional resonance it has for those who collect it, an embodiment of the joys of finding something extraordinary in the most mundane of places. Exploring the factors contributing to the coin's $410 million valuation, it is crucial to take into account how rarity, condition, and collector interest converge to create such profound value. The 2001 Jefferson nickel illustrates how even the smallest anomalies can create significant differences in monetary worth and desirability. When collectors speak of rarity, they often refer to how many of a particular error exist, and in this case, the number is incredibly limited, contributing to its inflated worth in collectors' circles. As with many collectibles, the market for error coins like the 2001 nickel thrives on scarcity, making it crucial for enthusiasts to diligently seek out reputable sources and established marketplaces to ensure that what they're acquiring is authentic and carries the promised value. This passion for error coins represents just one facet of a much larger world filled with individuals captivated by the beauty, history, and potential investment opportunities that coins present. The community of collectors is not just shaping the value of current coinage, they are also paving the way for future generations to appreciate the narratives embedded within each coin. The 2001 P. Jefferson Nickels serves as a case study for the rich tapestry of history and the serendipity inherent in numismatics. It beckons both seasoned numismatists and casual fans to explore its complexities further, appreciating the mix of artistry and serendipity that leads to such unique coins. Perhaps the allure of this particular nickel lies not just in what it represents in financial terms but in how it encapsulates the stories of all those who have sought it out, cherished it, and acknowledged its place in the broader narrative of Americana. Imagine researchers poring over records, tracing the life of a single coin as it exchanges hands, bringing excitement and intrigue to each transaction and adding layers of history. This is what numismatics is all about, the journey, the discoveries, and the passion for unearthing extraordinary tales hidden in everyday objects. As we take a step back and appreciate the marvel that is the 2001 P5-cent Jefferson nickel, let us think about what draws us toward collecting coins in the first place. Is it the potential to uncover great financial returns? The thrill of the chase? The joy of community and learning from fellow enthusiasts? Or perhaps it is the simple beauty of holding a piece of history in one's palm, a tangible connection to a time when America was shaped by individuals like Thomas Jefferson. Each coin tells a part of a larger story, and in the case of the 2001 P nickel, it serves as a powerful reminder that value can be found in the most unexpected places and that what may seem trivial can resonate with immense significance. The thrill lies in the hunt, the discovery, and the exchange of knowledge that enriches not only our collections but also our understanding of history, art, and human experience. So, whether you're a lifelong enthusiast or just starting your journey into the world of coins, remember that there are always discoveries waiting to be made, stories to be uncovered, and histories to explore as we continue to embrace the exciting world of numismatics together, always searching for that next hidden gem that will captivate our imagination and ignite our passion. Thank you for joining us for this exploration of the 2001 P. Jefferson nickel. We hope you found this deep dive into the world of era coins as enthralling as we did, and we can't wait to bring you more content exploring the remarkable stories and incredible artifacts that shape our understanding of the past. Until next time, keep your eyes peeled, your magnifiers handy, and your curiosity alive, because in the world of coins, the next big find could be just around the corner. Next 1973 D5-cent Jefferson. Today, we are embarking on an exciting journey into the realm of numismatics, where we will unravel the intriguing story behind the 1973 D5-cent Jefferson nickel, a coin that has captured the attention of collectors and investors alike, and holds a staggering estimated value of $200 million, which starkly contrasts with its mere 5-cent face value. This extraordinary appreciation in worth can be attributed to a variety of factors that revolve around errors, mistakes made during its minting process, and mint mark discrepancies, all of which have combined to create a coin that is as rare as it is fascinating. The 1973 D. Jefferson nickel, designed by Felix Schlag, features the beloved profile of our third president, Thomas Jefferson, on the obverse side while showcasing Monticello, Jefferson's estate, on the reverses. But perhaps what elevates this coin above all others is an unusual set of circumstances that resulted in the creation of certain error coins during its production at the Denver Mint. To fully appreciate why this nickel can command such a remarkable price, it is essential to delve into the specific types of errors that have occurred. One of the most notable phenomena associated with the 1973 D nickel is the occurrence of mint mark errors, particularly when a number of these coins were struck without the D mint mark, typically identifying them as coins minted in Denver. This means that while most coins from that year carry the expected D, a limited number possess no mint mark whatsoever, and such a distinction can make a significant difference in value. Mint marks are vital for collectors, as they provide insight into the coin's origin and rarity. Thus, these unmarked nickels represent a fascinating anomaly, leading them to be highly coveted. The rarity of such coins has led to bidding wars among collectors at auctions and online marketplaces, significantly elevating their values and transforming them from common currency into extraordinary collectibles. Furthermore, the errors don't end at just the absence of a mint mark. We must also consider other striking errors that have been reported among the 1973 Jefferson Nickels. Some coins feature notable doubling, where elements of the design appear to be struck multiple times, creating a blurred, shadowed effect on the images. This striking error is particularly fascinating to collectors as it reflects a well-documented issue within the minting process. When machines produce coins, instruments must maintain precise perforation and alignment, a challenge that, when faltered, leads to extraordinary creations. A coin exhibiting a doubling error becomes a sought-after gem, enhancing its value because of the uniqueness and the story of its creation. Collectors keenly watch for these imperfections which categorize them as errors, each commanding its own premium in the marketplace. Moreover, the intricacies of minting processes come into play when we discuss die errors associated with the 1973 nickel. The lifespan of coin dies is finite, and as they are subjected to wear, they can develop defects which result in coins that bear distinctive characteristics. These die errors can take on many forms. Some nickels may present unusual indentations or misalignments, others might even bear signs of over-inking, creating aberrant designs that diverge from the traditional view of what the coin should look like. Each defect holds a story and adds depth to the allure surrounding the coin. For collectors, this variability in design amplifies the excitement of searching through change, visiting coin shows, or scouring online listings where possibilities await. Furthermore, when discussing the 1973 Jefferson nickel, it is crucial to recognize the importance of grading when it comes to determining the value of error coins. Professional grading services evaluate coins based on their condition, assigning a numerical score that can range from 1 to 70, with higher numbers signifying a better quality. Coins that have remained in circulation suffer various forms of damage, such as scratches, wear, and tarnishing, which can dramatically lower their assessment. On the other hand, pristine condition coins, or those that have been well preserved over time, can achieve higher grades such as MS, mint state, designation, with grades like MS 65 or higher representing exceptional quality. For the 1973 Jefferson nickel, achieving such accolades in grading can catapult its value to unimaginable heights, particularly when juxtaposed with its condition throughout its lifespan. The marketplace for error coins, specifically those like the 1973 nickel, has also been buoyed by trends within the collecting community. As a result of various media coverage around unique finds, professionals and amateurs alike have begun to recognize the exponential growth potential associated with investing in numismatic errors. Collectors are often influenced by high-profile sales where a notable error coin transacts for a jaw-dropping sum, making headlines across the globe. This popularity perpetuates interest within the community, where an old coin can suddenly transform into an investment vehicle. Each new story adds to the mythology of owning a rare coin, stimulating demand and keeping the focus on pieces that have an extensive historical narrative. Additionally, context plays a pivotal role in terms of cultural significance and the continued fascination with the Jefferson nickel. This coin, in particular, represents a rich tapestry of American history, crossing generational lines, beloved by many since its inception in the early 1930s. Over the decades, the coin has served as an everyday symbol of currency for countless people, and its association with Thomas Jefferson imbues it with added patriotism, creating an emotional bond among collectors and citizens alike. For many, the pursuit of a rare 1973 nickel becomes a quest not only for monetary gain but also a way to connect to an era gone by. Each discovery unearths snippets of history and offers the satisfaction of ownership, bridging the past with the present in a tangible way. We must also consider the effects of the digital era on coin collecting. With the advent of online forums, social media groups, and e-commerce platforms, coin collectors from every corner of the world can connect to share information, showcase their collections, and, most importantly, trade and purchase coins. This digital accessibility has democratized coin collecting, allowing individuals, regardless of expertise, to engage and participate in serious discussions about rare coins and error specimens like the 1973 D nickel. As collectors band together in online communities, they often educate one another on the nuances of recognizing errors, evaluating condition, and even grading, which helps to create an environment of shared passion and knowledge. This collaborative spirit cultivates an appreciation for coins across varying demographics, ensuring that even the 5-cent coin retains relevance in popular culture. Supply-demand dynamics further spotlight the phenomenon surrounding the 1973 D nickel's value. As with any collectible item, the foundational principle of rarity propelling demand applies here as well. With a limited number of coins exhibiting errors on the market, the value of these specimens escalates. As time progresses, the confirmation or discovery of further error coins consistently throws the spotlight on the 1973 D nickel while presenting opportunities for new angles of exploration. This environment of increasing interest translates directly to higher valuations as buyers compete for the chance to acquire rare pieces. In essence, each nickel is not merely a piece of currency, it embodies stories of craftsmanship, the errors of machines pushing the boundaries of production practices, and a sense of everyday interactions that transcend economic value alone. As we cast our attention to the future, we can contemplate how trends currently shaping the landscape of coin collecting may influence the trajectory of the 1973 D Jefferson nickel. Each new generation brings its tastes, focal points, and priorities, creating a continually shifting dynamic within the world of collectibles. As the younger populations begin to engage more with numismatic culture, they may seek to explore tokens of curiosity or ironically appreciate errors that stand as tangible representations of how human endeavor and error intertwine, further knitting the fabric of our historical narrative. Simultaneously, as the landscape of traditional forms of investment continues to evolve, the merits of tangible collections may well allure newer generations eager to diversify their portfolios. Unlike stocks or bonds, each coin offers a physical element, a story etched in the annals of time that collectively shapes a nation's history. The sense of ownership that comes from possessing items with intrinsic tales allows collectors a visceral connection that transcends mere financial aspects. As we wrap up this exploration of the 1973 D 5-cent Jefferson nickel, it becomes abundantly clear that this seemingly humble coin has evolved into an icon within the realms of coin collecting, embodying notions of rarity, history, and investment potential that resonate with enthusiasts and casual collectors alike. The intrinsic value of the 1973 D nickel lies not only in its financial prowess but in its narrative, a multifaceted story tied to American citizenship, history, and the powerful interplay of error and circumstance that elevates this coin into an extraordinary realm far beyond its everyday circulation. This value, representing the confluence of art, history, and economics, signifies an enduring passion for collecting, reminding us all to look deeper into the world around us, where intricate histories reside in the most unassuming places, enriching our understanding of both cur. Next, 1981 P5-cent Jefferson. Today, we're diving deep into the fascinating world of numismatics by exploring the remarkable story of the 1981 P5-cent Jefferson nickel, a coin that is ordinary in appearance yet extraordinary in value owing to a myriad of errors and mint-mark discrepancies that have elevated its worth to astonishing heights, with some specimens fetching up to $255 million, a staggering amount for an item that originally bore the face value of just 5 cents. As we explore this captivating topic, we'll uncover the historical context behind the Jefferson nickel, the production process at the U.S. Mint, the types of errors that proliferated during the minting of the 1981 P nickels, the fascination of collectors, and the overall allure that has made certain coins far more valuable than their intended worth. Introduced in 1938, the Jefferson nickel was designed by engraver Felix Schlag to commemorate Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States, capturing both his enduring legacy and the architectural beauty of Monticello, his famed estate, which graces the reverse side of the coin. Notably, the Jefferson nickel has undergone various changes and updates since its inception, adapting to both the economic pressures of its time and the demands of the collectors who appreciate it. Fast forward to the year 1981, when the U.S. Mint struck millions of nickels at its Philadelphia facility, yet unbeknownst to regulators at the time, a small percentage of these coins would contain flaws, mistakes, and inconsistencies leading to massive interest in specific varieties. Understanding the minting process is crucial to appreciating how these errors occurred. The minting process for pennies, nickels, dimes, and quarters generally involves melting metal, creating blanks, and striking coins with engraved dies. These meticulous steps often involve high-speed machinery designed to produce thousands of coins each minute, which gives rise not only to efficiency but also to potential errors as machinery can malfunction or human oversight can come into play. The intricate process requires precision, however, even a tiny mistake can lead to substantial variations in the coins produced. With this knowledge in hand, the scope of our discussion on the 1981 Jefferson Nickels can delve into the various types of mistakes that occurred during their minting, propelling these coins into the spotlight of collector interest. One of the most notable errors associated with the 1981 nickels is the phenomenon known as double die or misaligned die errors. These errors occur when the die used to strike the coin is misaligned during the striking process, leading to blurrily replicated features on the coin, an irregularity that can substantially increase its value among collectors, as multiples of the same imperfect trait indicate rarity that can make those specimens highly sought after. One variant of the 1981 nickel, with its striking misalignment, creates a visual distortion that collectors find intriguing and important, leading to potential valuations significantly exceeding the original 5-cent face value. The combination of erroneous features, such as misplaced designs, blurring, or other unintentional discrepancies, factors heavily into the market valuation of these coins. Alongside double die errors, another significant aspect to consider is the presence of unique mint marks or the absence thereof. The Philadelphia Mint traditionally used a mint mark on coins produced there. However, certain 1981 nickels were accidentally minted without the intended mint mark at all, leading to a pronounced scarcity of such examples. Because the existence of a mint mark can influence a coin's perception among collectors, the rare job where the P is missing elevates the coin's interest and desirability, which is why it can sometimes command prices that defy its original face value. For avid collectors, stumbling upon such a mint mark error opens a new realm of possibility and potential financial return, making a seemingly unremarkable nickel worth thousands of dollars. This leads us to discuss how rarity and variability influence the market for coins like the 1981 nickel and how passionate collectors use these characteristics to build impressive portfolios. A substantial part of the joy in the world of numismatics comes from the thrill of hunting for that elusive error coin, and nothing creates more excitement than the whispers of rare finds. Coin collecting is driven by a sense of adventure, whether it's sifting through pocket change at the local grocery store or attending coin shows in search of possible treasures. Every moment that a collector shares with others in the community reinforces the spirit of camaraderie and excitement. The quest for 1981 nickels specifically has led many to share tips, tricks, and techniques for spotting errors and grading varieties in an effort to aid fellow enthusiasts in their search. The unearthing of an error coin can indeed create a wave of exhilaration that bonds collectors, and through social media and online platforms, communities engage, share findings, and celebrate the acquisition of rare specimens. It is not uncommon for conversations about specific coins to become the foundation of friendships, with each story intermingling expertise and experiences, constructing a rich narrative surrounding the numismatic journey. Beyond the raw allure of error coins, the condition of the coin is of equal importance in assessing its value. Coins are graded based on elements such as cleanliness, luster, and overall visual appeal. The recognized grading scale, from poor to mint state, makes it easy to categorize coins for valuation. The most prized 1981 nickels are those that have preserved their quality, encountering few to no marks in circulation. A collector with an uncirculated nickel might find themselves holding a piece that significantly appreciates in value over time as more people become aware of its rarity and importance. Professional grading services often authenticate and encapsulate these coins to protect their condition while instilling confidence in potential buyers, leading to competitive bidding in coin auctions and marketplaces. Auctions featuring 1981 nickel errors frequently experience bidding wars among avid participants, driven by the community's recognition of what fine specimens can be worth. The interplay of scarcity, error characteristics, and coin quality contributes inextricably to spiraling valuations that can seem unfathomable to non-collectors. Understanding this market calls for an appreciation of the shared experiences and wealth of knowledge that underpin these transactions. As we consider the 1981 P. Nickels, we must also contemplate the circulating culture surrounding coins. They are artifacts grounded in social and economic history, and when looking at a coin, collectors often engage with stories rooted in personal memories, shared experiences, and even nostalgic connections to the past. A simple 5-cent nickel can unlock stories about times lived and places visited, with each wear and imperfection imparting meaning that transcends monetary value and reflects a connection to American culture. The act of collecting is itself a historic journey. What began as a pursuit of monetary gain or historical significance often transforms into much more profound connections to our nation's story. Those who seek to uncover error coins like the 1981 P. nickel often find themselves captivated not just by the coins themselves but also by the history they represent and the legacy they continue to build. In contemplating future trends in the numismatic market, we can anticipate that interest in error coins, particularly those associated with the 1981 P. Jefferson nickel, will continue to flourish. As both casual and serious collectors engage with each other and share information about valuable finds, there is a growing awareness of how errors can significantly alter perceived value and market worth. With the rise of online platforms and apps dedicated to coin collecting, enthusiasts can more readily access communities, resources, and databases that facilitate better understanding and insights on error coin values, trends, and more. As newer generations of collectors enter the fold, they bring with them fresh perspectives, renewed interest in historical currencies, and unique approaches to collecting that can invigorate the hobby. The intersection of technology and traditional collecting methodologies means we can expect evolving dialogues around pricing, valuation, and what it takes to thrive in the competitive arena of coin collecting. The search for hidden gems like the 1981 P. nickel stands as an opportunity to blend passion with profit, and for many, it invites an ongoing journey of education, excitement, and camaraderie. This adventure stands as not just an economic endeavor but as a holistic experience that intertwines personal journeys with a larger cultural narrative that celebrates our history, art, and craftsmanship behind coins. With each discoverable 1981 P. nickel comes the opportunity to unlock new chapters, not only for the collectors who seek them but also for everyone engaged in the intricate world of coins, providing lanes for future discourse and growing interest. It's a compelling reminder that there is more than just metal and minting behind each coin. It forms a communication piece that inspires dialogue, rediscovery, and understanding across generations. By concluding our exploration of the 1981 P. Jefferson nickel, we invite everyone watching or reading about this topic to share their own experiences in coin collecting, whether it's through stories of discovery or insights into collectible coins, inviting engagement and connection within this vibrant community. Your voice and perspective can add depth to not only our understanding but that of countless. Next, 2011 5-cent Jefferson Nickels USA coins, where today we're diving deep into the intriguing and sometimes astonishing world of coin collecting, specifically focusing on a remarkable example that has garnered immense interest from both collectors and investors alike, the 2011 5-cent Jefferson nickel. Now, at first glance, this coin may appear to be just your standard nickel, worth a mere 5 cents, but in reality, it has been valued at an astonishing figure, with some estimates reaching a staggering $1,440 million, far beyond its intended face value. You might be wondering how a simple nickel could achieve such value, and that's precisely what we're here to explore. The world of numismatics is rich with history, intrigue, and a multitude of factors that can elevate a coin's worth, turning what most people consider pocket change into a highly sought-after collectible. The 2011 D. Jefferson nickel, minted in Denver, entered circulation as part of the ongoing series honoring one of America's founding presidents, Thomas Jefferson. However, this minting year also bore witness to various production errors and mint mark discrepancies that would ultimately set the stage for this coin's remarkable valuation. One of the primary reasons error coins, like the 2011 D. Jefferson nickel, become so valuable is due to the rarity associated with these mistakes. Collectors are always on the lookout for unique characteristics and imperfections in coins that can indicate a departure from the norm, and the 2011 nickel certainly fits this bill. For instance, one of the most significant errors that can occur in coin minting is known as a double die, where the design on the coin is unintentionally duplicated due to the die being misaligned during the minting process. This can create a visually striking appearance, often resulting in noticeable doubling on important features such as the portrait of Thomas Jefferson or even the date of the coin, which can have collectors feverishly searching for these rarities. When it comes to the 2011 Jefferson nickel, finding an example of a double die can elevate the coin from a standard 5-cent piece to a highly prized artifact within the numismatic community, with prices that can skyrocket into the thousands of dollars. The phenomenon of mint mark errors is another layer of intrigue surrounding this nickel, as the coin should bear the D mint mark, signifying its origin from the Denver Mint. However, occasionally, an error occurs during the minting process where a nickel might be stamped with an incorrect S mint mark from the San Francisco Mint instead, or in some rare cases, it might even be entirely devoid of a mint mark. Such discrepancies are not just interesting anomalies but rather lead to significant interest from collectors who understand the implications of these mistakes. A nickel that bears an incorrect mint mark is inherently rarer than its properly marked counterparts, thus driving up its market value. Moreover, the 2011 Jefferson nickel stands out due to the environment in which it was created. Technological advancements have facilitated stricter production standards, which may lead one to assume that errors would be rarer in contemporary coins compared to those from earlier eras. However, the opposite can be true. As minting techniques evolve, the specific conditions under which the coins are produced can introduce new variables, resulting in unexpected errors that can catch the attention of dedicated coin enthusiasts. Another critical aspect contributing to the allure of error coins is the sheer storytelling potential they harbor. Collectors often find themselves drawn to the history behind each piece, including the journey it took from the mint to circulation and, ultimately, to their collection. The 2011 nickel can serve as a tangible link to a moment in time, representing the economic and social circumstances of its minting year. The coin's errors and peculiarities amplify this narrative, making it not only a collectible but also a conversation starter among fellow enthusiasts who appreciate the narratives embedded in each piece. The nuances of coin grading and the importance of condition cannot be overlooked either. The value of a 2011 Jefferson nickel with errors can depend significantly on its physical state. Coins are graded based on a standardized scale that considers aspects such as wear, luster, and surface quality. A nickel in pristine condition that also features mint errors can command prices well beyond what a circulated piece would attract. This creates an exciting challenge for collectors who strive to find not only rare error coins but also those that have been well preserved over time. The market for error coins, and particularly those with minting mistakes such as the 2011 Jefferson nickel, has experienced a burgeoning interest thanks to the growth of the numismatic community on social media platforms and online marketplaces. Here, enthusiasts share their findings, post images of their collections, and discuss potential value increases, generating a buzz around specific coins that might have otherwise flown under the radar. In particular, niche groups have formed dedicated to discussing the nuances of error coins, leading to a heightened awareness about the 2011 Jefferson nickel and similar pieces, drawing in both seasoned collectors and novices alike. As we consider the factors contributing to the high value of the 2011 nickel, it's essential to understand the laws of supply and demand that govern the coin market. When more collectors are actively seeking out error coins, the prices inevitably rise, particularly if the number of available coins is limited. In the case of the 2011 Jefferson nickel, established resources such as pricing guides and auction results often indicate significant sales for error coins, which can both inform current collectors and attract new ones eager to jump into the fray. The concept of rarity is crucial here, as two otherwise identical coins may have drastically different values based on whether one contains an error or misprint. This discrepancy creates an exciting marketplace where the hunt for rare finds becomes a thrilling journey. This means that dedicated collectors often find themselves attending coin shows and conventions, where they can engage directly with other enthusiasts, find valuable resources, and share their experiences. The camaraderie within the numismatic community fosters an environment of knowledge sharing, which is particularly valuable in helping collectors identify high-potential coins like the 2011 Jefferson Nickel. Additionally, keeping abreast of important trends, historical contexts, and emerging news can equip collectors with the insight needed to make informed purchasing decisions. As the market for error coins continues to expand, it solidifies the idea that the 2011 nickel is far more than its face value. It embodies a captivating blend of history, market dynamics, and the thrill of discovery. However, acquiring these prized coins demands thorough research and often requires patience, as tracking down the perfect specimen with desirable errors can prove to be quite a challenge. This quest, however, is precisely what keeps the excitement alive for many collectors, as the journey pulls them into a world filled with potential wealth and historical richness. So, whether you're a seasoned veteran of the numismatic realm or just dipping your toes into the water, let this remarkable 2011 5-cent Jefferson Nickels show you how much can be packed into what appears to be an ordinary coin. Every time you handle a nickel, take a moment to appreciate the possibilities that lie in waiting, as you may just stumble upon a rare gem that could redefine your understanding of value, both financially and historically. As we continue to witness the fascinating evolution of coin collecting and error discovery, it serves as a reminder that the beauty of numismatics lies not only in the coins themselves but in the stories they tell and the connections they forge among enthusiasts from all walks of life. Thank you for joining us in this exploration of the 2011 5-cent Jefferson Nickel, and we encourage you to stay tuned for future videos where we will uncover more hidden treasures within the world of coins, delving deeper into the art of collecting and the lessons taught by every piece of currency. Next, 1966 5-cent Jefferson Nickels USA. Today, we're going to explore a fascinating and eye-opening topic in the realm of numismatics, the extraordinary case of the 1966 5-cent Jefferson Nickel, a coin that, although originally valued at just 5 cents, has a collectible market that can reach astonishing valuations upwards of $1.77 million due to a variety of unique anomalies, errors, and mint mark variations. This nickel, a seemingly simple piece of currency, is a part of American history with a story that intertwines economics, culture, and the unexpected twists of minting errors that collectors and enthusiasts alike cherish. The Jefferson nickel was first introduced in 1938 to replace the Buffalo nickel, and it features the portrait of Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States, on the obverse side, while the reverse side showcases a depiction of Monticello, Jefferson's iconic home in Virginia. Over the decades, the design has undergone a few changes, but one thing has remained constant: its significance in American culture and coinage. You might be wondering what has made the 1966 Jefferson nickel particularly special and sought after among collectors, commanding such remarkable prices in the marketplace. The answer lies primarily in specific errors and variances that occurred during the minting process, transforming the coin from a mere piece of change to a prized collector's item. Among the most common mistakes associated with the 1966 Jefferson nickel are the infamous double die errors. This mishap occurs during the striking process, where a coin is subjected to multiple strikes by the die, causing certain features of the design to appear doubled. When this happens, fine details including the date, inscriptions, and portrait features can exhibit unmistakable doubling. In the case of the 1966 nickel, collectors are especially on the lookout for examples where the date and the word "Liberty" are noticeably doubled. Not every coin that appears to have doubling qualifies as a true double die. It's a sacred distinction that requires expert analysis, but when authenticated, these double die coins can fetch thousands of dollars at auction. It is worth noting that the fascination for double die coins extends beyond the 1966 Jefferson nickel, permeating the entire hobby of coin collecting. Collectors love to scour change, making significant discoveries that often dramatically alter their perception of worth and value in their holdings. For some, the thrill lies in the hunt, evidenced by the stories of people finding rare coins among their everyday collection. Now, alongside double die errors, there have also been notable mint mark discrepancies for the 1966 Jefferson nickel that have contributed to its allure. Coins from various mints are marked differently. For instance, coins minted in Philadelphia typically do not bear a mint mark, while those from the Denver Mint are denoted with a D, and those produced in San Francisco with an S. The 1966 nickels stand out because, under the right circumstances, a coin thought to be from one mint could end up being a much rarer variant from another. Mint mark errors may not always be immediately noticeable, but they can significantly enhance a coin's value. For instance, if a nickel is assumed to be from the Philadelphia Mint, but contains an unmarked variety specific to San Francisco, it may present an enticing value to discerning collectors. These errors and variations attract both seasoned enthusiasts and newcomers, driving demand and increasing the already steep competition within the collecting and trading communities. The market for high-value coins like the 1966 Jefferson nickel often fascinates observers for its unpredictable nature. Sometimes, it is collectors' fervent passion for peculiar items that propel certain coins to unprecedented highs. At other times, it may be the rarity or uniqueness of an era that triggers bidding wars at auctions. Economic conditions can also play an unexpected role, as periods of inflation and financial uncertainty can see an upswing in the popularity of collectibles as alternative investments, which can heavily influence the desire for rare coins such as the 1966 Jefferson nickel. Consider, too, the emotional component that affects collectors. For many, coins are not just currency, they represent historical events, personal stories, and sentimental value. The 1966 Jefferson nickel, minted in an era marked by social and political transformations in the United States, reflects a unique cultural tapestry that speaks to the value of democracy and the evolution of American society. Perhaps that cultural significance adds another layer to a collector's willingness to pay a premium for one of these nickels. It's astonishing to realize how many potential hidden treasures remain among numismatic collections and within circulation today. Many earlier editions of the Jefferson nickel may hide errors that could drastically alter their value. Collectors regularly share stories about serendipitous finds in junk drawers, boxes of old coins, or simply loose change. And it's worth remembering that most of these coins were initially unremarkable. However, with time and research, what might seem like a common nickel can suddenly hold immense value. Whenever someone finds a coin with potential double die errors or a unique mint mark, that discovery can change their financial outlook dramatically. Moreover, the state and condition of a coin remain paramount considerations for value assessment. Coins are graded on a scale typically ranging from 1 to 70, with 1 being virtually worthless due to wear and tear and 70 being a pristine specimen. With the 1966 Jefferson nickel, any examples that remain uncirculated and have been carefully preserved stand a good chance of commanding substantial sums at market. This increase is exponential when these uncirculated nickels come with notable minting errors or variations, as they satisfy both a condition and rarity criterion that many collectors aspire to find. As the value of the 1966 Jefferson nickel continues to escalate, so does the excitement and enthusiasm surrounding it, leading collectors to become increasingly knowledgeable about the nuances associated with error coins from this era. The journey of understanding what constitutes value and rarity within the 1966 Jefferson nickel instills an appreciation for the craft behind minting and the idiosyncrasies that inadvertently lead to these accidental works of art. Furthermore, the 1966 nickel serves as a bridge between generations in the world of collecting. Families can pass down their coin collections while sharing the histories and stories behind each piece, creating a sense of continuity and legacy that engages children and grandchildren in the practice of collecting. Conversations around these coins can spark interest in numismatics from an early age, providing younger generations with not just an appreciation for the coins themselves but also the broader historical narrative they represent. In the bustling world of buying and selling collectible coins, market fluctuations can sometimes be unpredictable. Rare coins can appreciate rapidly, but they can also depreciate depending on economic trends, collector preferences, and public interest. When collectors decide to sell their coins, whether due to personal reasons or the simple thrill of participating in auctions, they enter an exhilarating marketplace where every choice can lead to unexpected gains. High-profile sales often bring attention to rare coins like the 1966 Jefferson nickel, can eclipse former values, and may lead other collectors to re-evaluate the worth of their holdings. The internet has transformed the way collectibles are traded and showcased in modern society. Online platforms provide collectors with opportunities to buy, sell, and trade coins, including the 1966 Jefferson nickel, leading to a larger, more connected community than ever before. Additionally, social media fosters niche groups for discussions and marketing platforms that engage a new generation of enthusiasts while providing invaluable resources for tips and shared experiences. These platforms not only enhance communication among enthusiasts but also promote the sharing of discoveries, market insights, and educational materials that shape a rich culture surrounding coin collecting in today's world. On a more technical note, the practicing of carefully cataloging coins has emerged as a smart move for both beginner and seasoned collectors. Creating compelling records that include details about mint marks, grades, and any discovered errors ensures that enthusiasts are well informed regarding their collections. It also aids in understanding market trends and making educated decisions regarding buying or selling coins like the 1966 Jefferson nickel. Guided by catalogs, online databases, and community discussions, collectors can establish thorough inventories that reflect the current market dynamics and fluctuations that influence the worth of their holdings. Finally, the excitement surrounding the 1966 Jefferson nickel isn't confined solely to the financial value, it also encompasses historical depth, educational opportunities, and personal enrichment. The stories behind minting errors, variations, and the cultural significance of this era serve to instill a passion for history, economics, and collecting, prompting deeper inquiries into how our currency reflects collective values and experiences. From Lewis and Clark to the advent of modern American society, each coin tells a unique story, and the quest for the 1966 Jefferson nickel is simply one chapter in the grand narrative of American currency. As we delve deeper into the world of coins, we uncover not just the monetary value of the 1966 Jefferson nickel but a captivating exploration of humanity's journey through commerce, culture. Next, 1968 5-cent Jefferson Nickels USA coins, where today we embark on an intriguing journey into the world of numismatics, focusing on a remarkable piece of currency that has become a collector's dream and an investment juggernaut. We are, of course, discussing the 1968 5-cent Jefferson nickel, a coin that, at first glance, might seem like just another ordinary nickel, yet it holds extraordinary stories behind its striking visage. This coin, which bears the image of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse and Monticello on the reverse, has garnered attention not merely for its face value of 5 cents but for its phenomenal worth that can occasionally soar up to an astounding $266 million, a figure that boggles the mind and raises countless questions about what makes this coin so special. The value of the 1968 Jefferson nickel derives primarily from a variety of errors that occurred during the minting process, rendering it one of the rarest and most sought-after coins, and these errors include significant mint mark mistakes, double dies, and other anomalies that capture the imagination of collectors and investors alike, leading to a veritable frenzy in determining which nickels among the millions produced hold the keys to incredible value. When we consider what constitutes a valuable coin, we quickly realize that rarity is not just about how many coins were produced but also about how many of those made it intact and kept in very desirable condition, and the infamous 1968 nickel is no exception. Indeed, it is enveloped in an aura of allure and excitement due to the narratives associated with its minting anomalies. Errors on coins can arise from a range of factors including misalignment during the stamping process, errors in design engraving that lead to doubled images, or even incorrect tooling, which can radically alter the appearance and, correspondingly, the final valuation of the coin over time. Among the notable varieties of the 1968 Jefferson nickel, one particularly sought-after variant features a glaring error in the mint mark. While the standard for the year would typically show either no mint mark for coins struck in Philadelphia or a D for those minted in Denver, some coins have surfaced that appear with mint marks entirely absent or in an incorrect format, leading to sensational stories and further scrutiny in specialized numismatic circles. The implications of such errors can't be understated. For collectors, the thrill of discovering a coin that deviates from the standard specifications transforms the mundane act of coin collecting into a captivating adventure, each hunt leading to a possibility of stumbling upon a gem that could be worth a small fortune. Accordingly, stories of these nickels circulate like wildfire amongst enthusiasts, as they share both their hopes and triumphs in locating these coveted mistakes. Beyond just their rarity related to mint marks, some 1968 nickels exhibit fascinating strikes, such as the double die error, which occurs when a coin is struck twice in the same position. In this case, the image of Jefferson or the lettering surrounding it can appear doubled, creating varying levels of visual disarray that are much appreciated by those in the know, as these sorts of errors consistently generate interest within the collecting community and can elevate the coin's value significantly. As coin specialists painstakingly examine the details, the significance of such multiplicities can lead to astonishing price tags. More than just currency, these nickels become valuable artifacts, pieces of a puzzle that reveal insights into past minting practices and the craftsmanship of the U.S. Mint. The journey doesn't end with merely identifying these anomalies. After an error coin is discovered, the next step involves determining its grade, which is an essential component that influences valuation for collectors and dealers alike. A coin's grade is determined through a highly detailed process that considers factors such as overall appearance, surface quality, luster, and the presence of any distracting marks or blemishes. Coins rated as MS-65 or higher are often sought after in auctions or collector markets, contributing to stunning auction results that often see bidding wars erupt between avid collectors. As we dig further into the fascinating world of the 1968 5-cent Jefferson nickel, it's incredibly relevant to appreciate the broader context of coin collecting as an investment strategy. Coins with errors can yield far greater returns than typical investments in stocks and bonds, primarily due to their scarcity and the passionate following they enjoy among dedicated enthusiasts who are perpetually on the lookout for the next great find. Potential investors deep into this realm often develop a keen intuition about which coins might appreciate significantly in value and how trends in the market can affect pricing, as evidenced by the buzz surrounding the 1968 Jefferson nickel. Dedicated collectors are regularly driven by not just desire but also by well-informed predictions regarding where the market is headed. It's equally significant to underline that collectors do not solely see coins as monetary instruments. Many view them as tangible pieces of American history, each coin representing not just the currency of its time but also embodying the stories of the people who have owned or utilized it. The 1968 nickel is a prime example of this connection, as it recalls a particular era in American history marked by social change, political movements, and a mixture of cultural influences that are etched into the very fabric of the currency itself, making the appreciation for such coins not merely a financial endeavor but also an exploration of heritage and history. The excitement generated by the discovery of rare nickels is magnified by the regular influx of information shared within collector communities, both online and offline. Social media platforms and dedicated forums allow collectors to exchange news about their latest finds, discuss strategies for hunting down elusive error coins, and share detailed insights regarding recent auctions, all of which only serve to increase the activity surrounding the 1968 nickels and its many error variants. Within ties to broader economic factors, the importance of coin collecting has emerged on a new level through the internet's influence, creating an active marketplace where coins that once moved through traditional auction houses find themselves bought and sold at the click of a mouse, leading to price inflation for specific varieties that capture the attention of investors worldwide. After all, it's not uncommon to hear of bidding wars over auction spots for pristine examples of error-filled 1968 nickels, a bidding atmosphere that fuses excitement with determination among those looking to snag such historic pieces. Let's delve a bit deeper into some key reasons why specific errors, particularly with the 1968 Jefferson nickel, have captured the attention of collectors and investors alike. For many, owning a piece of currency with an error becomes a source of pride, an item that sets them apart from those who merely collect typical modern coins. Instead, this admire the notion that they hold many pieces of history, flawed though they may be, driving them to seek such coins avidly and often leading to exhilarating treasure hunts that reveal awe-inspiring finds. In addition to the thrill of discovery, there's also a communal aspect to this entire hobby. Discussions within networking groups add layers of informative content regarding error spotting, value assessments, and transaction logistics, providing a constant flow of educational material that enhances the overall experience of collecting 1968 nickels. Whether a novice collector starts by asking questions about how to spot a double die or into what alternative mint mark spectators should be on the lookout for, these exchanges foster a sense of connection and mentorship within the community. As interest continues to swell in the 1968 nickels, it's crucial to emphasize responsible collecting and investing practices. Due diligence in researching and verifying the authenticity of coins is paramount, as replica coins can easily enter the marketplace, often disguising themselves as genuine error coins. Authenticity not only protects the individual collector's investment but also aligns with the broader principle of maintaining integrity in the numismatic community, which is built upon trust and an appreciation for the historical value inherent in each piece. Whether through celebrations of discovery, communal learning, or simply a shared excitement for the mysteries surrounding the 1968 Jefferson nickel, we realize there is much more lurking beneath the surface of this seemingly simple coin and, as we wrap up our exploration, we encourage you to take a closer look at any 1968 nickels currently residing in your collection or perhaps pocket change. Who knows? You might just be holding on to not just a piece of currency but rather a fragment of history, waiting to find its place within the ongoing story of American coinage, where errors aren't just mistakes but doors opening to value in ways we could never have imagined. Thank you for joining us as we delve into the enthralling world of the 1968 5-cent Jefferson nickel. Stay tuned as we continue to explore the unique treasures that lie within the realms of coin collecting, inviting you to embark on even more journeys laden with rich history and significant tales surrounding numismatics. Happy collecting, and remember that every coin tells a story, waiting for curious minds to unlock the mysteries etched into their beautifully crafted metallic forms.